Hi everyone, welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Here we are, trying to get our equipment out of the postmaster's storeroom here. We know it's in there. There it is with the red ribbon around it, but we can't get to it unfortunately, and no one's got a key, it would seem. Old Mr. Long here.
Hello.
Good day.
Very nice, very helpful, but should we take him to the pub?
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really? We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Right,
Let
can
us
we
make our
sneak
way.
out the back way and then run back here and break in? That's what I'm thinking. Will that work?
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Blessed be the
Idiot!
cheesemakers. Oh. Oh, there's Cyril.
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made!
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas. I will change your mind even if it kills me.
Ah, he's going to get in a conversation with Cyril. Right. Quickly. I don't know if we have anything to break in with. We've got a key. Oh, that's the key to our room, but we've got a trowel.
Locked.
What do we have?
As expected.
What do we have?
I need to get inside without attracting too much attention.
Yeah. Trowel, the door.
I don't think battering the door down is the solution here. I
Okay.
don't wish to draw too much attention.
Do we have like a credit card we can... can we use a letter to sort of flick up
No,
the
that's
couch?
not it.
No. There's only one locksmith in the entire...
This key doesn't fit here.
Okay.
The door is still locked.
Well, can we knock the window out?
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Well, it might do. Can we see the lock? No, not really.
A warehouse.
Oh, sorry. Okay, can we go around the side of it? No, we can't. Let's see if the blacksmith's got some sort of door opening device. Oh, the robin's back.
Good day.
Yes?
Ah, Lord
What
Panswick.
can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
See you later. Right,
This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone.
okay. What? There's gotta be... Oh, the sword, maybe. Can we borrow the sword? Not sure what we can
Hello?
do with it.
Yes.
Hobbs,
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
He gave me some sweets once. My friend says that Lord Panswick has special trees at his manor that grow sweets on their branches. Do you
Right.
think that's true, miss?
I think that's very unlikely.
Me too.
Hobbs
Are
Barrow?
you sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow?
Is that like a wheelbarrow?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Right, so how are we going to get into this bloomin'... Try the cobbler?
No one here.
Can you have a look in the window? No.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Oh, it's after the grave. The grave digger might be able to jimmy a door open. He looks the sort, doesn't he?
Hello?
Ah.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Right, okay. Anything down here? One of these loose by any
I
chance?
could tether a horse here if I had one.
Yeah, brilliant.
The lavatory window.
Okay. Nothing else happening. Wally, do you fancy a bit of burglary?
Good day.
Ah, Myrtle.
Jane tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
Why couldn't we ask that
And
last
what if
time?
I did?
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me! Look at this bruise on my leg!
Oh yeah, there's a bruise there.
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin. You don't know what she can be like. Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
The fair folk.
Who are the fair folk?
The little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Little people? You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
Wally, there is no such thing as fairies.
It's two, and I gave him a doll.
Where are the fair folk?
Where can I find these fair folk?
Follow the tinkle of their tiny bells. I hear them when the wind dies. They dance around their little house.
But where is this little house?
Just listen for the bells, you'll find it. Don't think about bringing that doll back. That'll just bring bad luck for all of us.
Goodbye.
Obviously there was
The road disappears over the horizon.
still not going
I
to
see
let us
nothing
go out
but
on the wall.
moorland.
Now we go back. Okay. Right. So we could go in the woods, see if there's any bells there, but yeah, fairies and fair folk, there was still, up until early 1900s I think, still believed. I think in Ireland, the last person convicted of, well, I think convicted of murdering his wife, but they always just say the fair folk have taken like the girls or the wife or something. There's a big thing about it, but I'm sure there was probably some other sinister thing going on, and they just blamed it on the fair folk. Right, anything in these gardens? Yeah, let's head up there then. Let's go into see if we can hear the bells in the church, in the forest. Nothing much happening here. See, they're cutting wood forward, aren't they? So cutting the wood. Right, okay. It's not this way, and Jane is on the upward crossroad, isn't she? Right.
Have you found Myrtle, miss?
Ah,
Wally told me you kicked him. Is that true?
Wally is a liar. He took Myrtle and ran. He's such a little shit.
You shouldn't really
Okay.
kick your brother, even when he does deserve it.
and he gave it to the fair folk.
Wally told me he's given Myrtle to the fair folk.
Now I'll never see her again.
There, child. I'll get your doll back, don't worry. Where can I find the fair folk?
Wally says he sees them on the moors, dancing and riding on the backs of birds. But be careful. You don't want to upset the fair folk.
How so?
They'll put a hex on you.
Jane, I'm quite sure there is no such thing as fair folk.
Don't let them hear you say that, miss.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Okay. Gotta watch the birds then. Maybe if we go out beyond the church, as we went towards Leonard Shoulder's house, on that part of the moor with the did we go that way? What's up there? Oh no! Oh, this is a fairy circle.
I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous. It looks like something has been buried in the middle. I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous.
That is a fairy circle.
It looks like something has been buried in the middle. I'm not sure if these are poisonous or edible. It looks
Right.
like something has been buried in the middle.
Trowel. Where's the trowel? Oh, flashback. Oh, bad memories. Oh, hello. Back as a
Thomasina,
child.
please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did. Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes, madame.
Right. Let's go and find this doll then. If look, there's another mushroom circle, fairy circle. There's the doll.
There you are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine, she introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
That's a gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Now, listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
You're old enough now to hear this. There's no such thing as fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality. Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
But, Daddy...
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and superstition. Please always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash. What is it?
Hogwash. Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
There's the worms. Love it.
This must be Jane's ragdoll.
Can we pick up a worm?
You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
Oh, can we pick up all the worms?
I've already taken one.
Oh, okay. We obviously went
Perhaps
fishing or
these
something.
wriggling
aren't
worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of.
we? Yeah, maybe. Right, we've got the doll. So, Jane should lead us to the
How
barrow.
strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it.
Ah, okay.
At least I shall not return from Bewlay empty-handed.
Yes, a hairpin in hand. Brilliant. Right, let's go and help old... give it to Jane. She can bath the doll. And then she can show us where the barrow is. Oh, it feels like we're making progress at last. Right, let's go on. I bet she's not going to be there now. There's no fair folk riding on that bird. Ah, there she is. Right.
I present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle! I missed you so much.
Oh, it is. Glad it's not... Oh, that's not Myrtle.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
Come back!
Oh, you little rotter.
It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children.
Right. She's gone hide in the woods, is she? Oh, there she is.
Hey!
Chase her. She's got like a lady in grey, ghostly figure kind of clothes on, hasn't she? Oh, where's she gone? Oh, she's in the hole.
Jane? Jane must be hiding in there, the little scamp. That won't make the entrance any bigger.
No, I was like, he's going to throw the worm in and just get her out. Okay, fine. Let's use that then.
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand, uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it.
Right. We're going in, are we? Wow.
Jane!
Brave.
Jane? Jane, come out this instant.
It's like a bit of a drop.
I can't see a damned thing in here. I need a light source.
We have a match.
Curses. The useless thing blew out. Jane? It's pitch black down there.
The lantern. The blacksmith's got a lantern, hasn't he? Right. Right, so if we go and trade the lantern for something... I knew I shouldn't have wasted that match. We only had one. Right. She goes missing now. I feel terrible. Oh, hang on. As we're here, we've got a hairpin. We could maybe jimmy the door open. Or fiddle with the lock with the hairpin, couldn't we? Hang on, Jane. You just have to stay down the rabbit's warren a little bit longer.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
This is where the local policeman walks by.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Brilliant.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
Miss Bateman, I beg your forgiveness. A matter of the grave urgency has risen in London, and I cannot join you in Bewlay. I've packed your usual equipment, and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon my return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch.
How very frustrating.
Well,
I wonder what happened.
We could always employ the grave digger.
I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back. Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task. Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
Right. What we got?
Wait.
What?
Where's my money?
Oh,
it's not in here.
Bloody hell.
Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern. It feels
Perfect.
light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
Oh.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here. No money and no assistant. This is most inconvenient. Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that barrow and get on with the excavation.
Right, so we've got... What is that? Chisel. Okay. Lantern, but we don't have any lantern oil, you're saying?
I can't see how that will help me.
No.
I don't wish to carry around...
Right, okay. Where are we going to get some oil from? Well, let's ask the blacksmith. He's got a lantern. So how do these people not see that? We'll ask the blacksmith if he's got any lantern oil, because he's certainly got a lantern.
Good day.
Yes?
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
Aye.
Can I interest you in a fresh wiggly worm?
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Right, what can we trade him? What would a blacksmith need? A chisel? A glove? A chisel seems really useful, doesn't it? Are you a fisherman by chance?
I don't think Mr. Crozier would be interested in trading his paraffin for this.
Trowel?
I don't think Mr. Crozier would be interested.
Okay, fine. What would he be interested? What about a nice white glove? No? Okay, fine.
No, that's not it.
A
Can't
chisel?
see how that will help me.
No, let go of that. Chisel? Oh, of course. He likes fossils. And we have a chisel. There's a nice fossil over here, isn't there? Of course, of course, of course. Nice logical puzzles.
Splendid. I've managed to extract it in one piece.
Brilliant. Right. Let's go and trade this with the blacksmith then. Oh. I didn't mean to come out here. Hello, Mrs. Goggins, or DePlacey, whatever her name was. Right. An ammonite fossil for...
Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty that. It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside. There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
do you have another match? Oh, it's just...
My lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Nice. Okay. Let's go to find Jane then. Oh, all of a sudden we've flown forward with the puzzles. Love it.
Right. Let's put this lantern to good use.
You used your only match. Hopefully they've thought that out. Okay, it's working. Perfect. Oh, it's not too... I thought it was a huge drop. There's some flies down here. It's not creepy.
Jane, come out at once.
You can hear our heartbeat as well. It's quite creepy. Wow, this... Badger!
Goodness me.
Where the heck did Jane go then?
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
Oh,
So
it's the
where
fair
can I
folk
find Hobbs'
are
Barrow?
playing tricks.
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobbs' Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
You're welcome.
My
Jane.
pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help.
Right. So it's the fair folk, I think, are starting to play tricks on us because we took the doll Myrtle away from their fairy circle as it was given as an offering. Oh no, churchyard. Nope, wrong one. She's got her dolls back. That's good. That's what I meant to check on. So if we head past the church, head north, and we go and find what was the farmer's name, Mr. Barrowman or something. No, we shouldn't, should we? I bet she'll say no.
I may be a barrow digger, but I'm no grave robber.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just in case, you never know. Oh, look. The crow is there. Ah, they're the muddy fields, I take it.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewlay thus far. the enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewlay, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear. In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Oh.
The gate opens out into a vast tilled field.
Looks
The
locked,
gate opens out into a vast tilled field.
though. Okay, let's go have a look at the farmhouse then. Oh, that's the goat
What a wild-looking thing.
tied to a tree. There's a bucket there. Right, let's go and have a knock on the old door. He's in.
What do you want?
Introduce. of
My
course.
name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
Do you know Lord Panswick?
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see.
I believe Hobbs Barrow is on your land.
I understand Hobbs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why'd you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm writing a volume on the barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewlay by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years. The last I heard he were on death's door. There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Oh.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Bryden.
I live here with my wife. And I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
Tell me about the last time they dug the barrow.
Was there a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Aye. My brother dug it up. Must have been, 25 years ago. You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
Tell me about your brother.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
Oh.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
Ah, so his brother dug up a barrow, lost the ability to speak, and injured and then went mad or had some sort of psychological issue. Very much like our father, who obviously couldn't speak and was disabled, or was however, permanently paralyzed or something. So what is the spirit in these barrows which is making such afflictions on the men who dig them?
Who else was involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see.
Tell me about the farm.
What can you tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock. Even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden.
Tell me about your lovely wife.
Is your wife home?
She's out in fields, lass. Pulling weeds. The curse of such fertile soil. 40 years we've been married. I couldn't do it without her, you see.
How splendid.
Aye, my wife is a fine woman. Are you married, lass?
No. I've had my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution. You'll find a man one day.
I manage rather well without one, Mr. Bryden.
Tell me about Leonard Shoulder.
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time?
I hear about him now and then, but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit Hobbs Barrow?
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
Can I have permission to excavate?
Mr. Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
So as you wish. I won't take no for an answer. Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. You don't want to tempt the same fate, lass.
Perhaps I can at least see it?
Perhaps I can at least see Hobbs Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
Proof?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
Let's show him the letters then.
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewlay in order to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Leonard making bold promises, I see. Don't make me regret this, but yes, you can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting to outdo with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
So where can I find it?
Through that gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I really do appreciate it.
He seems nice. Probably see Mrs. Bryden out here now, pulling the weeds.
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
I did try and pick it up.
Perhaps I could take a closer look.
AR.
AR. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
No. So...
Finally, here it is. Hobbs Barrow.
Ah. After all that, there it is.
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow.
Oh, West Kennet Long Barrow.
Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
Yeah, so if you ever go into Wiltshire, looking at Stonehenge or anything like that, then there's some far better things and far more impressive things around there than Stonehenge. Avebury Stone Circle is far more impressive, I think, than Stonehenge. It actually circles a village, and you can walk around it, touch the stones. They got noisy stones, so you hit your palm of your hand over the stones, and it plays different tunes. It's far more impressive than Stonehenge, but Stonehenge is the one that's always advertised. So go and check that out. And West Kennet Long Barrow is well worth a visit. It's totally free. You just pull up on the side of the road, walk up the hill, and just go in there. It's a burial tomb, and you can just go in it. It's nothing spectacular, but it's worth visiting. It's free as well, so yeah. Don't be suckered into the 30 quid to go and see Stonehenge. It's not that impressive. Personally, anyway, that's what I think. But that's just me. But here we are, Hobbs Barrow. Wow. We'll leave it there for now, I think. We'll start the more intriguing look at the barrow next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is certainly enjoyable. I am enjoying it. I am loving how the anxiety and the story is slowly building. We've got mention of obviously evil spirits and folklore. We've had the, what do they call them? The primitives living on the moor. We've had the fair folk who potentially tricked us into going nose to nose with a badger. And we've got some stranger happenings around this village and on these moors. Where is Leonard's shoulder? What is this grave matter that kept Kenneth in London? And what are we going to find out in Hob's Barrow? Did whatever afflicted Samuel, the farmer's brother, afflict our father as well? Was our father one of the outside people who came and helped dig this barrow? And would that be a reason why he too lost the power of speech and the power of movement? Yes, he became paralysed as well. We will find out, no doubt, on the days ahead. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.